Hey everybody, greetings. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seeby. And happy Thursday, guys. And Thursday is our class that we call Picture This. Picture This is when I give you a photograph, an image, any kind of image, and your job is to write a chorus based on that photograph or painting or image or comic strip or drawing, whatever it is. Your job is to come up with a story to go with that picture. Now, I tell you guys this every week, but it's really true. There are no rules in this picture. I would rather have you write about something specific to the picture, but I really want you to the picture is just a springboard for you to start coming up with something instead of staring at a blank piece of paper for an hour. That's really basically it. It's a jump start. It's just a quick start to get to subject matter so that you have something that you want to say and you can say it. And, the only rules that are in this whole thing is that it's got to rhyme because it's a song or a poem. It doesn't have to necessarily be a chorus. I'd rather it be a chorus because we're songwriters, and that's the whole point of the exercise is to write a chorus. But, if you never write a melody to it, then it's eternally a poem anyway. It's just going to stay eternally a poem. And that's fine. That's fine. We can always later on collaborate with all these ideas later on down the road, even in live Zoom classes on Tuesdays where we can exchange ideas. You guys can pull out your lyrics and then we can say, remember that picture of this we did a couple weeks back? Remember that one where, whatever. And then we all say, oh, I still have. So keep all of your lyrics, guys. When you write these lyrics for these Picture This series, this class, I want you to keep them all. And I want you to reference the picture. Even if you don't take a picture of the picture, write down what the picture was. And that way you remember what your lyrics go to the specific image that we're sharing ideas later on when we get together. Anyway, why do we do this exercise? Well, I love this exercise for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is that, like I said earlier, you're not staring at a blank piece of paper for an hour going, I have no idea what to write about. I don't know. So what I do is I find these pictures on Google Images, and I'll just go through just a series of pictures, images, pictures, paintings, photographs, like artistic photography, whatever. And I look at the pictures, and the one that really just jumps out at me and speaks the loudest is the one that I pick. That's how I do it. I just randomly, if it catches my eye and it gets my interest, I'll take that one and I'll say, all right, now let's write something based on what that is, And the other thing is too, the other reason why I love this so much too is because we're not always in the zone of creativity. I know for myself. Sometimes I'm bursting with ideas and I can't write them down fast enough or sing them into my phone fast enough. Like I'll hear a melody when I'm making a shake in my kitchen, and all of a sudden I hear a melody idea and I got to scramble and grab my phone and put it down. And then there's other days where if you put a gun to my head, I couldn't write anything. If you said write or die, I would die because I didn't have anything in my head. So there are many days when I'm not bursting with creativity. So the next best thing is to have a little helper like Picture This to kind of get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? The ball rolling is like really the important part to getting where you're not staring at a blank piece of paper for 2 hours. And especially if you're writing with someone else and they come to your house and they're paying you to produce and write together, the last thing they want to hear is, I don't know what to write about. What do you want to write about? I don't know. because they're looking to you for the answers. So if you don't have the answers, they're going to say, I don't know if this guy really has what it takes to do this. Maybe I should go to somebody else. And that's never what you want to hear, okay? You want their business. So you have to constantly reinvent yourself in a way that, is you're always on the very edge of creativity. And these are little Jedi mind tricks to get you in that zone. 9 out of 10 times I come up with way better stuff looking at something as my springboard rather than looking at the wall. Looking at a white wall or a beige wall for 20 minutes. It doesn't help me like this does. Now, the only rules, and I say this all the time too, the only rules are it has to rhyme, it has to tell a story, it has to make sense. What do I mean when I say it has to make sense? It has to make sense to everyone universally. It shouldn't be an inside joke with like just you and one other person. You used to do this thing when you guys were 12. No one else gets it but you two. It shouldn't be like that. If you write a song based on this, and that's what I want you to write, a song, I want everybody to understand it. If the song was released in Yugoslavia and a Yugoslavian artist sang the song, they should still understand even through the translation and interpretation. They should get what the song's meaning is, okay? Do you feel me on that? Okay, good. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you the picture that we're going to base tonight's class on. So without further ado, here is the photograph. Enjoy it. Okay, so you saw the picture. I thought it was a cool picture anyway. I thought it was really neat. It's a hand and someone walking away from that hand out of focus. I love the out of focus thing too. I love that. The hand's clear. The person in the background is not clear. The hand's clear. So I'm staring at this for a while, and I tell you this too all the time, and it really is important. When you look at this picture, I want you to pause your YouTube video. Pause it so you really can take all the time you need to stare at this picture. And I want you to go in that picture and I want you to daydream. I want you to go into that picture until you're not sitting at your desk anymore. You're in the picture and you're daydreaming. Whatever is in your head when you're not even aware you're sitting down anymore, staring at the picture. When you pull back and suddenly you're back at your desk. You're back here, like sitting here. I want you to take your pen and paper and I want you to write down everything you saw in that picture and what you saw in your imagination, because that is going to determine what your storyline is about. Now, sometimes the storyline will reveal itself through the photograph. Other times, it's open to interpretation. This, for me, was very descriptive, and I'm going to explain what I saw. I'm going to read you my lyrics, what I wrote for this, okay? So this is what I wrote for this particular photograph, okay? All that you are, you're all that I need. So tell me more lies, but don't make me plead. I want you to know it hurts me to stay, so hard to let go when you threw me away. You threw me away. You threw me away. So that's my whole line. I'm going to repeat it one more time so you really get the gist of it. Now, what you write is going to be totally different than what I'm writing. And you can write it about the same subject matter. Don't use my words, but you can use the same subject matter as your springboard. You know what I mean? If that's what you see in the picture, then that's fine. That's what I want you to write about. I'm going to read my words one more time so you can really get the gist of it. So what I saw was somebody walking away from this person because they're throwing them away. They're leaving them. They're just letting them go. And this person, the person whose hand that is not ready for that. They're not ready to be let go. They don't want to be let go. So I'm going to read my words again one more time. All that you are, you're all that I need. So tell me more lies, but don't make me plead. I want you to know it hurts me to stay. So hard to let go when you threw me away. Threw me away. Threw me away. I say it 3 times because I have a melody for this already, but I'm not going to share it right now because we are out of time. But I can't wait to see what you guys write for this. I really love, every week I look forward to seeing all your text messages and emails about what you wrote for this particular class. So guys, that is all the time that we have for tonight. But this is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe CB signing off. Guys, I love you. Be safe. Take care of yourself. And I will see you the next time around. All right, guys. Love you. Peace.